had one other good idea that I wanted to put into another blog post before I forget about it while it's on my mind, and that's that. So I've been working on the social networking, building a social networking app with a couple of guys for the last couple months, and I've been doing the iPhone part. There's another guy who did the server part, and there's another guy. He's actually a juggler, but he helps them sometimes. But that thing is getting close to launch. But there was a certain point where I had added like all these features, like the posts, the comments, like following, likes, uploading photos and map stuff. And at one point, suddenly I felt like I feel like I have just written the entire Facebook app. And so then I had another brainstorm after that. Well, maybe this was the first brainstorm. I had this brainstorm at that point, which was all the social networking apps. Like most of the feature set is like pretty much the same, but they just have like slightly different spin, or maybe they target a different demographic group. But so my brainstorm was, why don't I just crank out a whole bunch of different permutations on social networking apps, and try to like reuse that code a lot. So I didn't really have an idea for like a new spin to put on it so much per se, but so I was thinking more along the lines of what demographic group is not really latched on to conventional social networking apps out there. And so the group that I kept coming back to ended up being the Amish, because they didn't seem like they were like big social networking users. So I actually met some, well, they were German Baptist Dunkards. They didn't really call themselves Amish, but I think it's the same thing. I met some of them through my dad. I think they're like distant relatives on my grandma's side or something, out in Ohio. But I'm thinking that maybe I go out there pretty soon and maybe try to do like focus group testing or something, and see how they like it. Yeah, so for the time being, like my working title for this app, I don't want to do anything like too hip or trendy, because they're not like so much into like the absolute latest technology all the time. So I don't want to give it some weird name that's going to confuse them. So I'm just going to like go simple. So the name that I'm thinking of going with for the time being is Amish Friend Finder, because they was all real friendly. So yeah, I'll hopefully go out there and maybe get some good feedback pretty soon. Keep you posted. And in the meantime, if you know any Amish people, I'd appreciate it if you forward this video to them, and so maybe I get more feedback sooner. Thanks.